What's up, everybody? I hope you guys are having a blessed day. Today is the most marvelous, magical day that you could possibly imagine because it's a Friday. The day when it's time to fry your troubles, fry your desires away. Um, anyway, some bad news, guys. My computer just crashed. The hard drive it's not recognizing the hard drive. I tried all the tech support options. I do not have a working computer, so I can't edit YouTube videos. I can't do my daily uploads. So I had a really bad time trying to get my computer to work. So guess what? The COVID-19 thing has been exceptionally bad for, I don't know, a lot of reasons. One, I'm a performer, I'm an entertainer, and about over half my income is from performing and doing shows. And well, entertainers can't make an income anymore. All the shows this summer are canceled. The state fairs, the county fairs, everything is canceled. It's like cancel culture has gotten way out of hand. Now everything is canceled. Hi John, how you guys doing? I can hear you. I can see you. Yeah, so all my shows got canceled. That's a big portion of my income. My computer just crashed and broke. I don't know what's wrong with it. It's 9 years old, so probably I should get a new computer. So I can't edit videos. So hey, I'm stuck doing live streams until I can raise enough money to buy a new computer. So hey, there's a great opportunity for you guys to feel good about yourselves. And I'm gonna ask for donations. Who wants to donate to help me fix my computer? There's a really great way. There's links in the description. PayPal, you can do a Patreon, or you can even do a super chat and make your comment right there to the left become highlighted. However, YouTube takes like a portion of that donation, like 40% of that donation. So PayPal is much better. But hey, another way you guys can get something in return and make a donation that's really cheap, like $22, is you guys could buy a t-shirt. There's links down there in the description. You guys should be able to see it. Like, have you guys seen my t-shirts? They're pretty cool. Should I hold one up? I don't know. How's everybody doing? Hey, thank you, Wayne. Thanks for believing in me. Yes, I am spanging. Sometimes I used to street perform. I got my start doing this as a street performer. I had to learn how to get my hustle on. And really, in the end, money is just a time value of work and efforts, and your value being, displayed in a monetization that you can feed yourself with. In the end, we're all just trying to feed ourselves, and in the end, arts and entertainment are this thing that only come about when when there's people that are doing well enough to be able to pay, to be able to provide enough money for the performers and entertainers to be able to survive and do their craft that they love. So, that's if we go into depression and nobody can pay to feed the performers, then the performers have to go away, and the performers have to go and start gardens and become farmers and stuff like that. Or anyways, how's everybody doing? Tell me something. Tell me how you're doing. Yeah, I asked my agent if I should start teaching people for money, and he told me that I shouldn't do it. He said it will it will like lower my, I don't know, my stature or my image, that it will lower my brand if I start teaching people that, like, it's one thing to sell a little magic trick at the show, but then to reveal my biggest feat, my biggest thing that I can do, my biggest secret, like, to everybody, it would just it would kill it, if you know what I'm saying. I know John Allen knows what I'm talking about. So hey, this is where I'm at, right? I don't know if you guys see this, but I'm in Tucson, Arizona. Right here, there's the shrine back in there. There's San Pedro cactus growing really tall above me. See how tall that is? And then back there, look, see, that's the short bus where I'm living. I am living on this short bus with me and my fiance. We couldn't get married because of the coronavirus, right? It's really, really sad. We had a wedding planned, and then we had to postpone it. So there's a lot of, you know, I take it in strides, you know, in a lot of ways. I've been happy about it because I've wanted to see drastic change in the world, and sometimes I think that this type of thing is the only way that we'll get the world to wake up and be better. But at the same time, I don't know, it's costing me a lot. So anyways, guess what, guys? I don't have a computer. I said that. So if you guys want to see me be able to edit videos, all YouTubers do this eventually, where they say, hey, buy my t-shirts. Hey, you know, this is what goes for any entertainment that is free, right? Because you guys aren't paying for this. Unless you're YouTube Red. So those of you who are non-YouTube Red users, anytime there's community radio or like public TV, public access, or public, you know, like PBS, right? Even though they don't have corporate advertisers, they still have to raise money to exist, right? And so they do pledge drives. So this is kind of like an interactive pledge drive where I could see your content. Oh my gosh, my fiance is on there. Melissa, I'm talking about how I'm sad that the coronavirus made us postpone our wedding. My fiance just commented. She's in the short bus right there. Melissa, come out here. Come out, watch, I have the power to... Come on out here. Come on out of that bus. Melissa, come out of the bus. Cheer me up. Hey, man. Thank you, Holden. Oh my gosh, look, see, she came. There she is. She came out of the bus to cheer me up. She's such a wonderful partner and fiance, and I appreciate her so much. And I was mean to her this morning. And I'm sorry. No, come back here. She's so good. She's like the most perfect woman in the world. And she does so many nice things for me. You do. Come here, stay with me.
Okay.
Stay with me for a second. How'd you feel when the coronavirus made us postpone our wedding?
Sad.
You were sad?
Yes, I was sad.
Oh, John Allen says you're a lucky man to have her.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. So, anyways, she one way that she compliments me is she is better than me at technology. Technology frustrates me sometimes, and then I have to meditate. Luckily, my computer didn't break because I didn't smash it. Okay, she has work to do, I guess.
Well, it's okay. You talk to your people.
Okay. I love you.
Love you.
Yeah, you know, I will tell you guys that I'm like a smaller scale YouTuber. I'm really, like, yeah, I was on TV. Yeah, the powers that be do not want me to be famous. They don't want me to have my own children's TV show. I have a very deep and powerful message that is globally transformative, and that message doesn't want to be heard by the elites. I'm really at a small scale, guys. Like, the YouTube algorithm hurts me. So the reason why I'm telling you this is that not a single person, the only 2 sales of my t-shirt that I've had were from myself, because I bought my own t-shirt to see it printed. I did the designs myself. I think I have one Patreon. He might have dropped off. Like, nobody ever donates. So when people do donate, when somebody donates to PayPal or to my Patreon, like, I actually notice it. I actually remember it. You know, I actually remember people's names. Fernando. I totally remember you, Mr. Vasquez. So, like, you know, I'm not just like some, like, Alex Jones guy that's getting kicked off of YouTube, you know, because he's a, you know, hateful smartass. Oh, ooh, I just said a bad word. I really don't like that guy, though, by the way. But you know, I'm not like him, because he has such a huge following that when he asks for donations, actually the donations pour in. Like, he's somebody that's always begging for money, and like I never do this. Like, I rarely do it. I do it on occasions, but like, all I'm saying is that it helps me feed myself, but also it makes me feel really good, because if somebody's willing is willing to donate, it helps, it validates me, because it's telling me that the art that I do is worthy of being supported, and, you know, is worthy of being donated to, you know. And the sad truth about the arts is that in a lot of countries, the only reason why they have arts is because the governments have to donate to it. Like in Europe actually has a much larger variety art scene, because their governments in Europe actually put more money. There's more endowments for the arts, especially variety arts. You know, like, for most art to happen, it either needs private donors or corporate donors. Whoa! Oh my gosh, I got $9 from Wayne. Thank you. I totally remember you, Recivit. I totally remember you. You're in California, correct? And, you know, I wanted to follow up with you and actually do the Skype that we had talked about doing. And I apologize for not Skyping privately with you. I've just been waiting for the time, and now I have the time, but my computer is broken. But I've Skyped with other people, and also I get a little bit busy with people always wanting to talk to me. Recivit. Yes, you're the guy in California. I totally remember you. Look, I do have to tell you something, Recivit. Yes, Recivit. You can send me an email, okay? But there's something very important that I need to explain to you, okay? This is hard for me to explain. Okay, I don't want to, like, I don't want to put you in the spotlight right now, but I remember you very clearly. And I kind of, this needs to be explained to people, because you have to understand how you come across to people. Okay, everybody is very good for everybody to be honest, and I think it really helps people if they are told how they come across. And this is something for me. When I get, you freaked me out a little bit, okay, and that's part of the reason why I was slow, why I've been slow to follow up, you know, with the last email. Like, I did respond to you. I responded to you several times, you know, and I think I did even talk to you on the phone or something, right? But so people are busy, and they only have so much time to read an email. And so when you send an email that's like 4 pages, you would send me very, very long emails. Okay, I thought we did. Well, we talked on email. When people send me very, very long emails, it's really hard. It like freaks me out a little bit, because you were talking about all this like next level transcendental stuff, and like, and it was just, when it's somebody that I've never met personally, and it's our first like introduction, is a really, really long email, like tremendously long, and it's saying all this like stuff that's like kind of far out there, like like I just don't know where somebody's head, I don't know where somebody's coming from, where their headspace is. And it's really intimidating when you get an email, when you get like a bunch of emails that are so long. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, is to like start off with a shorter email approach and you know, be like, I'd like to introduce myself, and if you'd like to discuss this further, then I'll send you the really long email that gets really into depth. Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's kind of like, because it's like you have to refine. This is my biggest. Hello? Oh, just try to, when you're sending an email, it's always important to be as concise as possible, and to, you know, just get to the points, and not like not create like a waterfall of different topics and points and things. Do you know what I'm saying? Like when, because yeah, it's very hard, like Alan said, it was very hard to respond to a really long email. Yes, I totally just, I don't want intertribal fighting going. And yes, we can totally talk, and send me another email. You know, there was a couple other people. I was really busy in the fall during that period of time. Like, they were having me go back on America's Got Talent, and I was just like, oh man, I was so busy this summer and fall. You have no idea. But around the same time, there was a man from Sri Lanka who's a legit monk who was trying to talk to me as well, and I think that I lost his emails. I don't know how to contact him either. And there's been a couple of people on my list to Skype with, and Recivit, you are one of them. Yeah. But also, like, I felt bad. You know, the honest truth was, like, I kind of felt bad with the situation, because I felt, I don't know how to explain it to you. It's like, I kind of felt bad taking your money, honestly. Like, because I felt like all you wanted to do was talk to me. And initially, you were like, I felt like you were putting money on the table to get me to talk, like right off the bat, to get me to talk to you, you know? Okay, thank you, Recivit. I appreciate it. I appreciate that you like me. You know, especially Wayne, because he like did a super chat. Yeah, that's awesome. I don't know. I got mad today because I'm a Baha'i, and there's this guy that's been trolling my YouTube, talking smack about the Baha'i Faith. It's my religion. I love it. I appreciate it. I know when people are like having, I mean, I've offered people free counseling sessions, like people having problems. I've gotten the weirdest questions from people. You guys want to hear some of the weirdest questions that I've gotten from people? Like, okay, thank you. Oh, great, Baha'u'llah is awesome. Yeah. Anyways, you know, when people come to me with problems, I always try to help. When somebody's suffering, when I can tell that they need some advice, because that's part of the reason why I do this as a performer, is because, well, I want to share my insights with people, and I want to be a good positive role model for the next generation. But I've got some really weird questions. Like, one kid is asking me about masturbation. He's like 14 years old, and he's telling me, special head, I don't know how to stop doing this. It's really bad and sinful. I can't stop touching myself. And I know that God is watching. And I was like, should I even respond to this? Like, I feel kind of weird talking to an adolescent, you know, about sexuality and stuff. Like, is that wrong? You know, but in the end, I was like, oh, you know, I have some things to say. I could tell him, make him feel better. So I said, kid, don't pet the sweaty stuff. Don't sweat the petty stuff. Pet the sweaty stuff. I said it wrong at first. No, I didn't say that to him, actually. What I said was, there's a lot of energy that goes into your second chakra, and there's a lot of creative energy, and you should, most men do that for periods of time in their life, and it's nothing to be shameful of. It's just like a part of growing up. But just remember that that's energy that you're depleting, that if you kept that inside and didn't release that energy, that then you would have more creative driving power. That's what I told him. I get dude asking me, Special Head, are all these things real? Dragon, witch, fairy, goblin. I'm wondering if magic is real. Are two-headed giant. He asking me if all these mythical things are real. As if I know that answer. I've had kids tell me, trying to convince me that I'm the return of Buddha, that I'm Buddha reincarnated. The stuff that I get the strangest. I get a kid asking me, these might be adults, I don't know, asking me, Special Head, I don't know what to do about my cat. My cat keeps getting pregnant, and I don't want to take away my cat's freedom, but I also don't want to give my cat an operation. What should I do? And I'm like, dude, spay your cat, okay? Spay and neuter your animals. It's that simple. There's not a way around it, right? I'm getting all tough and sad. Guys, thanks for cheering me up. I'm a Leo, and maybe sometimes... I had a friend who, he had a wife named Ruth. She left him. So I said to him, well, now you're ruthless. You're pretty ruthless there, buddy. Keyword here is I had a friend. And that's why boxers should never bring their work home with them. I'm working on my stand-up routine. That's why I'm a performer. I have to get up on stage and, be awesome. Because, I was born with a small penis. I was a baby. Give me a break. Everything is small in a baby. Gosh. But in all truth, thanks for those words of wisdoms, Axel. Actually, check it out. This is my property right now, and I'm not gonna kick these tenants out right there. But instead, I'm here and I'm doing repairs. You wanna see what I'm doing for work? I just wanted to show, hey, this is actually me on my break. Oh, I'm doing work right now. You see this? This is gravel right here. And this is a bag of sand right here. This is a bag of sand. And, oh, look at this patio that I just completed, or that I just finished this section right here. Right there. Right? I just did all this. I don't know if you would consider this work. If, I'm doing it for myself on my own property, but, I'm working. It's a job, right? I own this property, and I actually make rent money off of this property. It's true. It's in Tucson, Arizona. It's not that much money for rent here, but I don't know. Is that a job? Hey, what's up, Pro Juggler? How's it going? I was just seeing who all would get on here, and I'm trying to be silly. I'm trying to be happy. We got these succulents. There's my patio there. You guys like that? It's a work in progress. Look, we just bought this succulent right there, and look, there's caterpillars that are falling from the tree that are landing on my succulent, and they're eating the succulent. And it's really sad to me because, we just figured out that it's the caterpillars, and we want to have the succulents in our garden underneath the mesquite trees. Look, see above me? That's mesquite trees right there. Really, like life is good. I'm not. Technical difficulties make me sad, and well, YouTube is one of the few income sources that I have left since all of my summer tour shows have gotten canceled. Yes, that was my job, was performing at state and county fairs, and all of my shows are canceled. And YouTube is one of the only income sources that I have left. Hey, who can guess how much money per month I average making off of YouTube? I bet you'll never guess. Who wants to venture a guess? Let's see who can get closer to the actual number. I'll tell you right now how much I make. What? Are you guys serious? I knew that people would think I made way more than I do. Oh, okay, now they're dropping. Okay, way... Well, shoot, I didn't mean to influence that. That's a little low, Janet. Okay, let's see who's this. I think somebody just actually got the right answer there. Hey, wait a second. Do you and me have the same agent? I'm curious. Because my agent was telling me that the answer, Zach McAllister was right. It's around $200 per month, give or take a little bit. Yeah, so I figured maybe you might be the pro juggler that my agent represents because, well, I don't know. I guess I technically have an agent on YouTube because I have an MCN, multi-channel network, which is full screen, and they take 10%, but they really don't do anything for me, so I guess that technically would be an agent. But yeah, so the whole reason why I was bringing that up, oh yeah, is my computer crashed. That really upsets me because I was going to start editing videos of me levitating in Egypt. When I went to Egypt, I was levitating all over the place, and the Egyptian people were reacting crazy ways. This January, I went to Egypt, and the Egyptians loved me. They loved it. You know, I am really fortunate. There's no reason for me to be sad. It's just one of the things that causes frustration and sadness. And I would say I'm probably right now more frustrated than I am sad. But one of the things that causes sadness or frustration is when you have objectives and goals and stuff is just consistently getting in the way of you accomplishing the objectives and goals, the work that you want to do. And a lot of times that stuff is happening. I need to keep reminding myself that it's just a test, that really these like little trifles of me, you know, trying to have a computer that works to make YouTube videos, you know, in the end, a lot of that doesn't really matter that much. It's more so my ability to react and like still be happy regardless, or, you know, react and treat the people around me in the best way that I possibly can. That's really what this life is about the spiritual seed of the soul that I am growing, and the thing that's causing that sadness, me being able to deal with and handle that test as best as I possibly can. Yes, that's what this is about. But hey, it's also a good topic for a YouTube video, so that's why I'm here. Bring it back around, guys. So how's it going? Did I make... I'm gonna read what you guys said now. I do. Yo, Axel, I want to hear what you have to say. But sometimes, like, your grammar, your message is not getting through. Like, I think that you have something intelligent and important to say, but what you're saying, like, I'm having trouble understanding when you say, because maybe... Okay. Yeah. Should I just try doing live streams all the time? How's that? I mean, maybe this is okay. Editing a video takes a long time, and this is actually a lot easier because right now I'm just talking to you guys. But I feel like the world is full of too many talking heads, people that are just talking. I mean, I have a lot of stuff to say. I have a lot of funny stories. Would you guys like to hear a funny story? From my life. A lot of crazy things happen in my life, you know? I'm really fortunate that way. Alright guys, this is a story that I just remembered last night. This behind me is a sweat lodge. There's like the stovepipe up there, right? And when I was younger, I would go to this community sweat lodge. And, well, they had a benefit, right? Because, well, it's a non-profit. People just go there and get to sweat in the sauna for free. Look, see, this right here, that's the stovepipe. There's the door. You go inside, and it's a sauna. So whoa, did you guys see that? See, when you come on my live stream, you get to see the sides of me that other people don't get to see. I'm not wearing my robe. I'm wearing a shirt that my mother gave me. So anyways, back to the story. I was at a benefit for a sauna, a community sweat lodge. And there are all these people there, and it's a place where nudity is allowed. There were naked people there. It was hippies, right? Naked hippies. And there was a blind man there that I befriended, kind of. We started talking, right? And then my friend, who was a girl, like, this friend that's a female-bodied person came up to me and said something. And then the blind guy got all excited, right? He was like, oh, who is that girl, right? I'm talking to the blind man. And I'm like, well, that's Jessica Rose. Oh, and he started to get excited, right? He was like, describe her to me. What does she look like, right? And I'm like, well, she's brown hair and brown eyes, and he was like, what is she wearing, right? And he kind of like touches his crotch a little bit, right? He started to get excited, right, as I'm describing this woman to him, right? And he asked me, what is she wearing? And I said, well, actually, she's not wearing anything. She's naked, right? Because and he's like, no. And he like touched himself again. He's like, no, you're pulling my leg. She's not naked. She's not naked. I'm like, no. Like, do you know where you're at? Like, we are at the Sweat, the 4th and Drachman Sweat. This is a place where people get naked. Like, most of the people who are here are naked. I am naked. And he's like, no, stop. You're lying to me. So I guess his mother, who had brought him there, she has a son who's blind. She brought him to a place where everybody's naked, and she didn't tell her blind son that everybody's naked, right? And he couldn't believe that everybody was naked because he couldn't see it, right? He just wouldn't have thought that was possible, that everybody there was naked, right? And he got really excited, just like he was asking me what she was wearing. I was like, she's not wearing anything. She's naked. And that got him really excited, right? And I was like, hold on. I was like, hold on a second here. He was like, I think he asked me, like, can you ask her for a phone number for me? And he's like, help me talk to her. And I was like, look, man, let me give you some pointers on talking to women, okay? You can't seem too eager, right? That's rule number 1. Of course, you have to subtly show that you're interested in various ways, by telling little jokes, but when you come off too strong, it's usually because you seem too eager. And right now, you seem really eager. You're getting excited. I even saw you like kind of grab at yourself a little bit. Like you can't do that. You can't. Like, just calm down, take some deep breaths, It's just a woman, right? And, I started to feel bad for him because in that moment, I began to realize how hard it must be for a blind person or anybody with a severe disability to date. I mean, can you imagine having a severe disability and try to find somebody? I mean, first off, it's like if you're limited in that to that degree, you need other humans to help you survive, right? So any potential partner that you have is going to be taking on that burden of being the main person to help you survive and give care to you, you know, if you're a blind person. So I can imagine being blind or, you know, now obviously overcoming incredible adversity is a very attractive quality, you know, but I think in this regard, this person's mother, she was probably babying him too much. She wasn't being honest with him, obviously, because she didn't tell him what environment she was taking him to. And it seemed like she wasn't pushing him to be independent enough on his own. But yeah, so it's hard. Moral of the story is it's really, really hard for disabled people to date. There's even some sex workers that completely specialize in servicing disabled people. And that's probably one of the most honorable things that sex workers could do. I mean, in the scope of their profession, you know, that's really where it brings it to honor, because how is a disabled person, you know, supposed to get their jollies off? Hey, it's the side of special head that nobody gets to see. Okay, who wants to donate? People would watch the daily routines of mine. Yeah, maybe I should change things up. I'm open to suggestions. Hey, thank you, Holden. I appreciate you. I appreciate you guys. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of you. Just remember, you guys are the beautiful... Oh, it's all right, man. If you're broke, you know, that's quite all right. And if you don't have very much money anyways, you know, I hate those evangelist preachers that know that the people that are donating to them are really, really poor, and they're telling them that if you donate to me, God will favor you, all this stuff, you know, and I will pray for you if you donate to me, right? Look, I'm sorry, guys. If you donate to me, I will say a prayer for all the children of the world. I will say a prayer for world peace. I will say a prayer for all the world. But like, I'm not one of those evangelists, like televangelists, that are going to tell you that I'm going to pray for you if you donate to me. Like, I'm not going to profit off the hopes of poor people. You know what these televangelists would say to people? They tell people that if you donate to me, your financial troubles will go away, right? How does that work? The person's already poor and they're donating what little money they have to somebody exploiting Christianity to make a buck off of people. I mean, that's really like the devil's work, is exploiting a religion, exploiting the word of Jesus Christ in order to make money off of poor people and con them and trick them. Okay, so I don't want to be like them. You know, I have some good ideas about spirituality and God and stuff, but really I hope you guys all know that the sugar is the entertainment. You know, I'm here to entertain, I'm here to tell jokes, I'm here to make you laugh. The medicine that I try to slip in a little by little is the spiritual things that I've picked up over my life. But I try not to make my channel too much about that. I don't know, do you guys think I should? I could just make my channel be all about spiritual discussions. I mean, what do you think? What do you think, guys? Because like these channels where people just sit and talk about stuff, they're really easy for those guys to make videos. what? My live stream?
Your video. Oh no, don't. I'm on the bed. What you doing?
Oh,
Did you finish your live stream?
no. Is that me?
Yeah.
What is it?
Your video that you were live.
Whoa. Can we try this? Why is this not working?
Because it looks like you stopped.
It stopped?
What?
Is that in real time? Oh, okay, here we go. I don't understand why the screen went black. It's so annoying. I gotta go, guys. Thank you guys for donating. The screen is black and it's not working. Bye, guys. I love you. Thanks for donating.